And we're back.
Yes, we're back with more Gen 2 antics at Pokémon. Well,
Yay.
not much else going on here in the Pokémon world, other than us trying to basically kill everybody. Oh, we're going to Mount Moon this time. That's right. There's a Mount Moon gift shop? The fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Man, some people are really obsessed with those fucking Clefairies and Jigglypuffs. More so the Clefairies.
Yeah, because they're aliens.
I keep forgetting that was a thing. And the anime, fucking Jigglypuff showed up and literally just slapped the shit out of all of them.
Yeah.
God, the anime was really fucking weird.
Yep. Oh yeah, I think we said it before, but the Fire Breathers are what replaced the Burglar one.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that was it. Oh, I think they did still have... I want to say they still had some burglars in the basement of the one Goldenrod area. I think they did have a couple burglars there.
Okay.
But they were basically the Fire Breathers, yes.
Yeah, but I think Tamers
were
just... Yeah, I think Tamers were just outright gone.
That sounds right. I'm pretty sure they were gone. I want to say maybe they were replaced with Bull Trainer?
Maybe? I know cue balls are gone, too.
Yeah, they're all basically replaced. They're generalized into Pikers, I think.
Yes. Yes, that's correct.
You ever get Gen 1? Did Generation 1 have the one cue ball in the water?
Yes, it did.
It's so weird!
Yep.
That definitely feels like a big oversight. Oh my god. But I guess... Well, now they have to have all the trainers make sense. By the way, how far are you in Gen 9? Out of curiosity, did you get a little further? Or not really?
I haven't even touched it since we've you last asked me about it on commentary.
So basically, same as before. Got it. Okay.
Yep.
I figured I'd at least ask. Because that game is finally getting Pokemon Home support from the day we recorded this.
Yep.
And they actually had to release a big update because apparently one of the tournaments they had in like Korea or something got fucked.
Oh jeez.
It was that. I think there was also a Terror Raid event where you're supposed to get a particular item from the Pokemon they had be a special event one. Oh, the item you got was an item called None. As in, yes, 0. None. And apparently, once you got that, the game would soft lock.
Boy.
Yeah. Then again, I'm sure people have heard about this time and time again by now. God, what a broken fucking launch that game is. It's amazing they're still trying... Oh, hi, Slugma. It's amazing they're trying to get fucking a whole big bit of DLC out when the game is still fucking broken with everything they're trying to do with it. What the fuck, man?
It's like, fix the base game first before you decide to release more content.
And again, maybe the Pokemon company should give fucking Game Freak more time to make the game the right way.
Yeah.
Because another thing that was somewhat big news, I think, in gaming recently, apparently Game Freak is, like, collaborating with another developer to work on what even they have said is their first foray into AAA gaming. Makes it sound like them themselves did not see Pokemon as a AAA title.
Wow.
That makes me think 3 things. 1, that Game Freak has not acknowledged as a AAA title at all, despite how big of a success these games are. Which probably in hand means, 2, they weren't giving proper funding or time to make these games as memorable as they could have been for a AAA franchise. Thanks, Pokemon Company. And 3rd, Nintendo has been pricing these as the price of a AAA game, knowing that they would probably be that they've been a messed up product for a few generations now.
Which honestly wouldn't surprise me at this point.
I mean, they know it's their cash cow. I still throw most of the blame on the Pokemon Company, but all of them have a bit to blame. And the state of the recent games, especially frickin' Scarlet and Violet. Like, Jesus Christ.
I mean, that's the other thing too, and this is something that is not just with Pokemon, but just any game development in general. It's like if people keep buying the product despite the common complaints, that's all they're gonna say is like, hey, people are still buying our crap.
Yeah.
Let's make more of it.
Say what you will about the annual releases of Call of Duty. At least they are mostly polished when they're released. At the very least, their core gameplay is still there. It's just... it doesn't change much. At least they keep it consistent. That's something I can give them credit for.
Yeah.
We have some developers like, oh god, have you heard of the recent Gollum game?
I saw it in the Xbox store, but I had no idea what it was, so I was like, I'm not touching that.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad. It was basically announced, like, right at the beginning of, like, when the Xbox Series X and PS5 were basically announced. It's like their next-gen freaking Lord of the Rings game based on Gollum. Like, why did people want this? It's terrible, basically. Its launch was also even worse. Alright, but anyway, look, we have a rival again, who looks like he seems to have, come up with an answer for the kind of trainer he wants to become. And here we go, our last main battle with our rival. It's a different pose now.
Yep, and there is a significant change in this team, which we'll see.
I think so. I think that happens with this battle. I don't fully remember, but I do know what you're talking about.
Well, this is... if it's the last battle, it has to be...
I refer to this as the last main battle. You can technically battle them again after this.
Okay.
And that's only on Mondays and Fridays, I think?
Yeah, but I believe this is the major changes in this battle.
Most of his Pokemon are fully evolved by this point. I don't think all of them, but most of them. In the matchup you can keep redoing after this, I think they are all fully evolved. He's basically as strong as the champion in the last battle once you choose to do it. But it's the last quote-unquote required battle with him. I don't even think you need to do this one, because Mount Moon is completely optional.
Oh, no, not yet. Damn it.
Yep. You're in the next battle, which might also be this episode.
Okay.
Oh, God, that reminds me. Oh, the Gen 2 remake added another dickish thing. You know how, after you do this battle, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, if you go to the, you know that place Claire had you go to get that fucking Dragon Fang or whatever?
Oh, the Dragon's Den, yeah.
Yeah. And apparently on Tuesdays and Thursdays, after this battle, you can see your rival trading there.
Huh.
In the remake, if you choose to go there, you have a double battle with you and your rival facing Claire and Lance.
Oh, yeah. I do remember looking that up.
Lance is a fucking dick in that fight. I remember I made the mistake of doing that right after I did the, oh yeah, starter fully, oh wait, we saw that before the Elite Four, my bad. But yeah, I made the mistake of doing that after I got my last gym badge. Oh god, the level gap was painful. I think Lance's, like, strongest Dragonite was at level, like, 72. Meanwhile, my Feraligatr was, like, level 55. It was painful. Oh, you traded to evolve Kadabra. Good for you. I love these trainers, like your rival, repeated battles where they have fucking trained Pokemon evolve. Like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, I guess, well, we could chalk this up as, like, this is part of his character arc, too. And he finally made a friend named Trees.
Two of his Pokemon, apparently. Ow.
But yeah, we can make this thing where it's part of his new arc. Now, that, as evidenced by this battle, he finally made a friend that he was able to trade both of those Pokemon with.
It wasn't us, which is weird. But yeah. This battle is basically here to show you that he's learned to not be such a heartless fuck. He realized that he needed to grow along with his Pokemon, and his Pokemon also fight for him on that journey. It's not all about him. And he's actually humble now. Like, he has such great development. I really do appreciate this rival.
Yeah, like this, like it's things like that is why Silver's my favorite rival in the entire series, because he is the only one that actually has an arc.
Yeah, none of the others have an... Well, some of them have arcs, but not, like, great arcs, like Hop. Where he literally just kept sucking and complaining about it. And then got legendary Pokemon got his confidence back. Well, you fucker, you're cheating! Oh yeah, by the way, it's Monday night, and you come here on Mount Moon, you get a little special event here.
Yep.
It's only Monday night that you can do this. You have Clefairies dancing around a
All
fucking broken rock.
All hail the Broken Rock, our Lord and Savior.
Get away from us!
Oh,
it's our rock! Oh, right, I need Rock Smash. Fuck! I think in the remake they just have the Moonstone lying there. But in this game...
Yes, I believe...
You gotta actually fucking smash the goddamn rock! Well, there you go, you get a Moonstone from that if you smash that rock. You can do that every Monday. So you use that to evolve your Clefairy, your Jigglypuff, and your Nidorans. And the only other two Pokemon I know that evolve from a Moonstone are fucking Skinny in Gen 3 and Munna in Gen 5.
Yeah, I don't remember all the Moonstone evolutions, because I don't remember.
That might be it, honestly. Unless there's a new one I haven't noticed. I think those are all of them.
Yeah, because I only remember the Gen 1 ones, and Skitty.
Yeah.
I want to say there's at least like one or two others, but that's it.
That's it. Those are the only 6. Yeah, I'll say, I feel like we definitely went over that before. So yeah, that's it. Oh god. But yeah, that fucking Golem game is apparently terrible. It's really bad. We've had a lot of bad game releases lately. Like, as much as people are hoping for a lot of big games this year, which... Well, Sony had a thing that basically showed a lot of the great third-party games coming out. That could potentially be Game of the Year. Meanwhile, recent
Yeah,
releases...
I did see, I did see there's a Spider-Man 2 in the works.
Yep, and they're also remaking Metal Gear Solid 3.
Giving it Twin Snakes treatment, huh?
It's gonna be called Metal Gear Solid
I'm
Delta. Apparently it's a faithful remake. So more like a remaster, but apparently they're redoing the voice lines and the original cast is coming back to do it, so...
Oh, but I really wanted to see Big Boss do some Matrix moves.
Oh, God.
And just hop on behind you or something like that, just so we can make a shot.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, there really isn't that much of that in frickin' Metal Gear Solid 3, that's right. You got, like, a couple fight scenes, but not anything crazy to see from like you did in Twin Snakes. Oh, God.
Yeah, the Twin Snakes version, yep.
And we're also getting a Metal Gear Solid collection being released. And Volume 1 has Metal Gear Solids 1, 2, and 3. Which makes you think,
yeah,
are they finally going to make 4 available on something other than the PS3?
I was gonna say, Metal Gear Solid 1, other than, like, being on the PS3's, like, digital store as a PS1 classic, I don't think it ever really has been really digitally re-released anyway.
I do a PlayStation Classic. It is technically on that.
Okay.
But I have Twin Snakes. I don't need it. I say that half-truthfully.
Yeah, the Twins... Oh yeah, well, the Twin Snakes versions, like, I don't think they've ever been re-released outside of the GameCube.
Nope. I think there was supposed to be an Xbox port, but I never got that far.
Yeah.
And they did change the thing with Psycho Mantis. He reads your memory card. I think he has 4 games in particular he'll bring up if you have them.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
I mean, it's the same thing with the... It's the same thing in the original PlayStation 1 version, too.
Yeah, it's just...
More specifically, Konami games.
It's like 3
Is that a
particular
Konami
games.
game?
Like, Symphony of the Night is one of them. I don't remember the other 2, though.
Yeah, Symphony of the Night was one.
Yeah, I don't know much about the PS1 library, so I would not be able to help you with that one.
I want to say Mega Man 8, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I can just look it up to frickin' figure it out.
Yeah, look it up.
I do know the 4 from the GameCube, though. It's Super Smash Bros. Melee, Mario Sunshine, Zelda Wind Waker, and Eternal Darkness.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Which, yeah, for the Twin Snakes version, if they were to re-slat, unless it's only going to be a Switch exclusive, they would have to remove a lot of Nintendo-related references.
They're probably have to get rid of that whole little bit they have there for that volume collection release. Unless they update it somehow.
Yeah. Which, there's also, like, a couple, like, Nintendo stuff inside the game, too.
Yeah, I know I know when you're in the cutscene where you rescue Otakon, there's a statue of Mario riding Yoshi in the background, one of the shelves. I think there's GameCubes in, like, some of the offices, maybe?
Yeah. So that was something that they had to heavily, like, edit to remove if they were re-release it outside of, like, the Switch. Because we know how particular Nintendo is with their copyrights.
Of course. Alright, by the way, it's still a Monday, so... Like I said, every Monday and Friday, I'm pretty sure, if you try to go to the Elite Four, your rival will come to challenge you. And the other thing that's also awesome, the theme you get for it. It's the champion theme.
Yes.
God, I love this fucking theme. I really do. It's like, might be my favorite theme of the series.
Yeah, it is so good.
Like, it's so fucking climactic. Somehow the Game Boy, it works. Like, Jesus. It's so simple, yet it's so good. But yep, here is your final battle as your rival, which thankfully you can repeat.
Yep, and here's where your major change is going to be.
Yep, basically he learned what to do to make himself a better trainer, and this is the battle he basically shows himself at his best.
Yeah, and basically not to be a dick to his Pokemon. Which, technically the arc happened when you battled him last time, but this is what pretty much solidified of that. Ah, yes, the Sonic Boom clip is back.
Yep, he did. I did have it for last time, but it missed. So I just do Sonic when he misses.
Okay.
He's like, fuck. Alright, this might be it. There it is!
Yep, there he is.
Yep, just proof that, yep, he treats his Pokemon like friends and they respect him. So now he's got Crobat.
Yep. A good way to implement the, within story, the mechanic of happiness in there, to show proof of that. It's like, oh, treat your Pokemon well, and there you go. You get a strong Pokemon.
Yep.
Well, if they evolve that way specifically, anyway.
Yep, the friendship evolved Pokemon. Yep. This is like the one way you can canonically actually see it. Oh, you made me flinch and use Toxic. Go fuck yourself. But okay, yep. They've also... Okay, I found the quotes. The games that he mentions in the original Metal Gear Solid for PlayStation 1 are Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Azure Dreams,
Yes.
Suikoden, and Vandal Hearts. And apparently the Japanese version, he mentions Police Box.
So basically all Konami games.
Yep. And yep, 2004 remake, it's Eternal Darkness, Hades Requiem, which is the title of that game. Zelda Wind Waker, Mario Sunshine, and Smash Melee. He was originally planned to reference games made by other developers as well, but they weren't included because Kojima couldn't make any deals with them. Oh, yeah, I guess he had to be allowed to, like, reference the game's name directly in game universe. I guess you have to get permission for it, yeah. I guess it would be a little weird. They'd be like, wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
That was weird.
Yes, it was.
They might just have to cut out that scene for the Volume 1 collection. Unless they, like, look for particular games that, like... Huh. Then again, most of those games aren't available on modern platforms.
Yeah.
Castlevania Symphony of the Night might be
Maybe
available on PS5, but I don't know.
I was gonna say maybe Symphony of the Night, if because I know that's on the previous PS1 classics. But I don't know if. Well, I guess technically you could. If you could play PS1 games on the PS5, you could technically do it.
Yeah. It would be pretty difficult, though.
Yeah.
They'd have to, like, actually retool the game. Which, I will say, though, Konami has been pretty good with a lot of their, like, you know, their remaster collections and stuff. Like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collection, the Contra collection.
Yeah.
There are 2 Castlevania collections.
Yeah.
I want to say they have another 1 or 2, but yeah, they've been pretty good on the frickin', you know, game collection front for a lot of their retro stuff.
Yep.
Konami seems like they might be able to turn around and become something good again. We'll see. And again, Metal Gear Solid Delta is the thing that people are going to look and see what's going to happen with it. Because it also doesn't have Kojima at the helm.
Yeah, so basically we might be entering, or we might have already been in a Konami renaissance, maybe?
Maybe. The classic collections have been a pretty strong suit for them for a few years now. But to see if they can make anything great that's new, we'll have to see.
I mean, because Capcom had their renaissance, like, back when Smash 4 was the whole thing.
Yep. Mega Man came back, and frickin' they're starting to use him again. Monster Hunter, well, it's as popular as always. Resident Evil has survived the horror that was 6. Devil May Cry came back. Yeah. Which would be good for them. It would be nice if they could do Metal Gear Solid well without Kojima, though, because I will admit, as somebody who's played the first 3 games and is slowly working his way through the 4th, he does give that series a certain charm with his weird ideas.
Yeah.
And yet, I still remember my LP of 3. Somebody didn't like that I complained about the ladder climb segment. Like, come on, this is supposed to be a moment to reflect on how far you've come in this game. It's the most iconic moment in the series. Like, oh, hey, Coach.
Even Die Hard.
Yeah.
Oh,
We were just talking about Metal Gear Solid Delta being a thing.
How does it taste? Oh, great! I get to see how does it taste in HD.
And without Kojima the helm, I'm really curious how it's going to be.
I'm kind of mixed on it, though it could also be like how I was with RE4 Remake.
Supposedly they're going to be very faithful to it. So, you know, we'll wait and see.
Yeah.
So
it's just that since Konami is what Konami is, it's kind of... I'm more mixed on it. Like with Capcom, it's like... I have a little bit of high... Like, when RE4 Remake came out with Capcom, it's like I still had some hope for Capcom because they were on a relatively higher streak compared to where they were before. With Konami, it's like they're striking out pretty hard, so...
Yeah, me and Konami
this
just
needs
said, like,
to be good.
Maybe we could be in a Konami renaissance like Capcom was. Maybe. Which, consider their classic collections,
they're doing
pretty
really well with the... Yeah, because the classic, all the collections, they're doing pretty well.
Yeah, but the thing about the collections is that they were already games that were pretty easy to port to begin with, so... I guess maybe it's just me being a little bit cynical in that regard, but it's like... But then again, you could also argue stuff like, you know, with Sonic, how the origins, a lot of their, like, collections and remasters or whatever kind of went horribly wrong. So, you know, it is a, it's a perspective thing.
Yeah, I mean, I personally would argue specifically the Cowabunga collection because it's like outside of that, like none of those games had been ported anywhere else, really.
Yeah, I heard a lot of great things about the Cowabunga collection because it did have a lot of games that were kind of just null and void to certain parts of the world or certain consoles or whatever it is.
Yeah, because I do remember originally the first Turtles game was originally in the Wii shop, but that got taken out after a while.
Of course.
I wonder if it had something to do with the license, maybe, because
Probably licensing. Yeah, that's usually what it is, especially if anything that's based on a licensed property. If it's ever delisted off of the store, it's usually because it's a license issue.
Yeah, that's why so many licensed games that are actually pretty good, like... Well, I guess I can use this one as... It's still kind of true, but it probably is like the only exception, but like SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, like... Actually, I got another one that might be pretty good, like the Jimmy Neutron games, actually. There's the Attack of the Twonkies game on the GameCube that was pretty good, like... Let's use that as an example. It's like, who's going to want to shell out money for an old license that's... may not... It's like you're shelling out money for a license that may or may not really bring back a lot, pay back. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
The cost-benefit ratio is
Right,
basically
yeah.
doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, which is why, like, things like that with the license expiring, as soon as I saw the Cowabunga collection was announced, I'm like, I'll snap that up as soon as that becomes available.
I think they'll be a little better
You got a
with
physical
those
copy,
now.
right?
Yeah,
they're getting a little... Go first, sorry.
Yeah, I do have the collection on Switch, so...
Physical? Or digital?
Yep, physical.
Yeah, his girlfriend got him a physical copy for Christmas, I think.
Nice.
Yes, she did.
Now it's one of those like fake physical copies where it's like, oh, you gotta put that download code or whatever. I'm just...
Fuck!
God damn it. Yeah, we also mentioned the thing about Metal Gear Solid, the Metal Gear Solid collection thing. It's going to come modern consoles. Metal Gear Solids 1 through 3 will be available on modern consoles finally.
And they also have Substance, I think it was, which is one of the more desirable Metal Gear Solid 3 ports.
The thing that's more exciting for me, though, honestly, the thing that's more exciting for me is that it's Volume 1. Does that mean 4 is finally going to come off of being exclusive to PlayStation 3?
And then, the watch. The day you finish recording Metal Gear Solid 4 is when they announce Volume 2. It's like, fuck!
Oh, God.
Yeah. Wouldn't be the first time all of us got blue ball before by a re-release showing up out of nowhere, behind our back.
I mean, literally the day I finished... literally the day I finished recording the frickin'... I recorded Mario Luigi Superstar Saga. The day I finished it, they announced the remake.
I'm trying to think when that... I feel like this happened to me... Oh, no, that's what it is. Sun and Moon, I think it was. Granted, I wasn't the one who bought the game, but the moment I saw Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I'm like, I'm fucking done.
Very similar for Koshi. I mean, for Koda, excuse me.
Koda, yeah. And
he got Sun, and then, like, a week later, Ultra.
It's like, fuck!
Yup.
I'm trying to think if there's other games like that. I don't think so far as my brain can tell. The closest I possibly... Actually... Actually, I can't really think of anything off the top of my head.
Collections, so I'm very curious to see... Well, I know the Metal Gear Solid Volume 1 collection apparently is going to have Metal Gear Solids 1 through 3, along with the original 2 Metal Gear games.
Ah, so, was it the... not Famicom,
MSX2. MSX2,
I know,
I think it's called.
Yeah, because that's where Metal Gear, the true Metal Gear 2 was on.
Yep,
Yeah,
I know original Metal Gear was also an NES, but they always go by the MSX2 version. Which I have no idea
the MSX version is the more desirable version of the game, because there's a lot of weirdness with the NES version of the game.
Yeah,
I feel asleep.
I think they do have the MSX2 versions in Metal Gear Solid 3 already.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
But if it's going to be Metal Gear Solid, along with Solid 2 Subsistence and 3 Substance, oh man. That would be one heck of a
I can't wait to see the, whatchamacallit, I forget what it is. The skateboarding game, mini game.
That's in 2.
Yeah, that's why I just joking. Yeah, that's why I just jokingly said it's like I want more skateboard minigame. Damn it!
Oh, I think it's Substance for 2 and
I mean, that's
Subsistence
true.
for 3. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I know
Now,
3
instead of,
Subsistence. I think had some
featuring-
like. I think 3 had some like vampire minigame in Subsistence.
That sounds right.
Trying to remember if that also included, because I know there was something about the Ape Escape being a thing, and I can't remember if that's Subsistence or just the third game, Flat. I know that was a thing.
I know it was a thing in the third. I want to say it was Substances. That's something else. That's something we'll have to look into next time.
Yeah, we can worry about that.
We'll look into it next time.
Well, anyway, we can have this episode here in case Coach needs some catching up as well. We just went through Mount Moon and had our last main battle with our rival, who has fully evolved his Pokemon and learned to not be a complete fucking dickhead. So, yep, we're done with our rival, but every Monday and Friday, at least in the original game, you can go and fight him again, where he's about as strong as the champion. So, there you go. More grinding if you need it, which we'll probably need later on. But next time, I don't know what we're doing. We'll figure that out when we get there.